Hello and welcome to Access Allowed, two of my favorite content creators. I know I've said this multiple times before, but I do have a lot of favorite content creators. One Yogi and one apparently very close to Yogi as well. Very spiritual, very positive is what the comment section says. Barka and Beer Biceps, aka Ranveer, welcome to Access Allowed.
Hey.
Hello.
But on a positive note, what's been the best part of this lockdown for you guys?
In the middle of all the traveling and creating content and preparing for the travels and shooting whatever shows I was shooting in the middle, I just got lost. Like I wasn't doing anything more. It became like a rut. And
Yeah.
now because that suddenly came to a standstill with me having no say over it. Like
Yeah.
I was suddenly just like literally taken out of my comfort zone and just kept on the side.
So there's two reasons I love Barkha, okay? The first is like her sense of style, okay? And the second is that he's like a mad hustler. So what she said exactly, a lot
But मेरा सवाल वो नहीं था ना.
Dude,
I'm just saying.
you asked
Why are you
what do you
randomly?
love about lockdown? Ranveer said he loves Barkha about lockdown. I answered your question.
All of us, like everyone, Renel, Barkha, Nick, Prajakta, everyone I've spoken to lives their life according to on Monday I have to do this, on Tuesday I have to
Yeah.
do this, on Wednesday.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
never. A lot of us lose track of which month it is, which
Yeah.
week of the month it is. So this is that nice break from that system.
That's true. That's true. Okay, Barka, now you must compliment Ranveer because you have to return the favor. Go for it.
I'm forever complimenting Ranveer. I think the pet name I've given Ranveer is a compliment in itself. The pet name I've given him is Hasmukh because he's always such a nice, positive ray of sunshine. He's wearing yellow now also.
Yeah. He's very in character all the time.
There's one more beautiful thing about the content space, and I'm not saying this because you two are here and you two are close friends, but you meet amazing people like y'all. Like
Yeah.
you don't like. I'm really glad I've met all the people that we party
Yeah.
with.
Now that this mutual masturbation is over, shall we? Shall we continue?
That's the advantage
Not
of.
done yet, Channel, not done.
That's the advantage of.
Barka, stop faking it. What nonsense? What is this? How do you deal with this whole roasting culture that's come up? Like, don't get me wrong. I'm very okay with roasting as an art form. It's a part of comedy, and I love it. I also know that in India, a lot of people are very sensitive and gets offended very easily. But then, what not my cup of tea personally is when it's tasteless and it doesn't really have content, and it's just like a lot of gali strung together in a video.
Firstly, Carrie is a very dear friend, and one
Yeah.
thing I know about him throughout the situation is that he's one guy off of camera, and then he creates content for his audiences, and he
Yeah.
knows that that'll do well. Therefore,
Yeah.
he creates it. He's saying that obviously any kind of content you create as a creator is always coming from a place within you.
Yeah.
But Carrie kind of definitely puts it out there to run his YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So I feel that this kind of roasting content says a lot more about the audiences than it says about the creator.
Yeah.
And I just feel generally there's a lot of teenage angst in our country. That's why there is a roasting culture in the first place.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fine. And I mean, I think it's going to, like, whether or not we like it, it's going to be there for a while, at least the next 10 years. YouTube has just entered the country for like the last 5 years. So there's still time left for audiences to mature and all that. So
Yeah.
at least for 10 years, you see the roasting culture. In terms of TikTok versus YouTube, I feel that as a creator, you should just be putting your content everywhere.
Yeah.
That's just my own ideology in terms of creation, and not
Yeah.
everyone agrees. So in the whole TikTok versus YouTube thing, I believe that the creator is the actual winner.
I think as long as it's done with some taste in mind, roasting need not necessarily mean you hit the person where it hurts the most.
Yeah.
I think roast can also be done more tastefully, as you said, just as content, just to make people laugh. Because honestly, they're really funny. Roasts are really funny, and it's okay to be personal.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
I was also receiving comments, ये क्या TikTok जैसा video बनाया है, ये
Yeah.
क्या YouTube वाला video बनाया है. And exactly, so the point is, they're just different platforms. So
Yeah.
like when things get out of hand like this, it just makes a situation sticky in a lot more ways.
I was talking to Sejal on a live that I was doing. Sejal, who's a fellow content creator, and I was talking to her about sexism in general, right? So I want you guys to weigh in on this. I was talking about if there's sexism in the creator community. Is this something that you guys experience? Do you think there is sexism that's prevalent in the creator community as well? Baraka, you can weigh in on the acting community as well because you're sort of present all over.
There was a time that I did television, like where I was a bahu. So
Yeah.
That's where I saw so much sexism. It's not even funny. And not like in pay, obviously pay like there, though it's a given that just because you're a male actor, you're gonna get paid higher, even if you're a newcomer. And another, I think just the overall production attitude was the actor. Like they were just always for some reason more pally with the male actors and a little more like, they were always like sniggering. They always had something funny to comment about the female actors. Are aap madam, ab makeup karo na. Are ye karo na.
So I think that's where I experienced it in the television space, but never in the digital space, never in the TVCs that I've done or any of the films or anything. Yeah.
Early on, I used to feel a little sexism towards the guys from the world of brands, not from the female content creators at all.
Yeah.
But the brands, honestly, early on, I always feel that it's much easier for the female content creators to get brands because back in the day, it used to just be fashion brands and cosmetic brands and all that. There's very less for guys in terms of it was difficult for a guy to make a sustainable social media career.
Now that I've asked you a lot of questions, it's time to ask some fan questions for you guys. We put out a story, asked people to send us questions. There were a lot of them. Now I'll ask you those, give me the answers. Mr._VG_ is asking, भरका मैम का क्रश कौन है एंड बियर बाइसेप्स की कितनी गर्लफ्रेंड्स रह चुकी है?
भरका मैम,
the screen is stuck, guys. The screen is stuck.
I'm stuck.
Okay, you start. Bier bicep, Ranveer, you start. How many girlfriends have you had?
Like, are you counting all my childhood girlfriends also, or like, because I mean, what counts as a girlfriend? Like, when do you have to like
the no fab part of this doesn't count.
Okay, cool. About 12, 13 maybe, but over my full like,
Dude, I've had like 3 over my full life.
Serious only like 7, like, but like,
how cute. I've had about 12, 13. Serious only 7. So what does serious mean? What is this serious?
You spend at least 3-4 months with the person, you're committed to each other. Like,
oh, how lovely. That's called serious. 4 months is serious in his dictionary. Great, we love it.
Oh, I know who my crush is. I'm watching this show called White Lines.
I just finished it. Who's your crush?
Boxer, dude. Boxer. He's, oh my God.
I know what you mean.
I think he's my crush. Like, I think he's my crush.
Don't you want to strangle that woman to death? The lead?
Yeah.
That's a fucking bitch. I want to slam her. She's so mean to me. You have to watch the show. That bitch is so mean to everybody who's trying to help her.
Yeah, she ruined them.
Kartikeya_Raghuvanshi is asking, what was your most memorable fan incident?
Once at a YouTube fan fest, I was doing like photos with the crowd, and this one girl caught me and kissed me, and I didn't know how. Like not like full on kiss. Like she probably would have, but I turned my head, so it was a kiss on my cheek, and then she didn't leave me for a bit. And then she's like, okay, now go.
But these are not things that we can be doing after this coronavirus. I want to tell you. Nobody randomly go kiss anybody.
Redel, these are not things you can be doing in life, firstly.
That's true. Sorry.
I like Redel's priorities. Redel has priorities fixed. He's like, you can do it, but lockdown mein mat karna.
Oh God. Okay, what was your most memorable fan incident?
I think the podcast Barkha did with me was pretty memorable fan.
Yeah, good.
I think we had done this podcast called the Ranveer Show. So the host podcast now. No.
Oh, that host was such a big fan of yours, no?
Yeah, dude, he was so sweet. Like he spoke for about an hour, and then like he made a whole YouTube video on me. Like with the podcast. So like I think that was my sweetest fan moment.
I'm telling you, this guy is a fan of a lot of people. I think I know who you're talking about. He has made a YouTube video on me also. Got me into a lot of trouble, I must say. And clickbaited the fuck out of me. Okay, last question from your fan. Myself dot Vedant _ Vivek Raj is asking, can Barca beerceps happen?
Yeah,
Look at the shameless person.
it's happening.
It's happening
you
in
know?
all these interactions. Yeah.
But
every
what
time.
are these? What is this? This online love for the both of you guys as a couple? I really want to know what's going on here.
We're the Shah Rukh and Kajol of digital.
But tell me, is there? So there is nothing going on as of now. Is the truth?
In between Barkha and me,
Yeah.
there's something been going on for a while, dude. Like
Yeah.
like since the fan interaction that Barkha had.
Yeah.
And what is it?
It's what you see. It's what people pick up on.
It's that immense passion and that drive for each other. It's like that.
I guess if that's what you want to call it.
Oh my God, are we admitting to a relationship on this episode?
We are the Shah Rukh and Kajol of digital. But
Yeah.
there's also an Ajay Devgan and a Gauri Khan.
Well done. I feel Gauri is in Bangalore. I don't know where Ajay Devgan is.
That's for you to find out.
Never have I ever received a lap dance.
Ranveer Pile, yaar. He's aching to drink.
What counts as a lap dance?
Never have I ever had a paranormal experience.
A patient would whatever sleep after her surgery or
Okay, welcome back. This is the last segment of Access Allowed. This is going to be a game. We're playing Never Have I Ever received a lap dance.
Ranveer Pile, yaar. He's aching to drink.
what counts as a lap dance?
Listen, out of the 13 girlfriends, ek to kiya hoga.
I mean, I don't know if you can count it as a lap dance. But cool. ठीक है, चलो.
Yeah, I mean, I think I did it in like a truth or dare game or something like that.
Cool.
Okay, never have I ever kissed a stranger. No, actually no. No, okay. Never have I ever been caught looking at something naughty.
What kind of a question is this? Okay.
My mom
Oh, really?
caught me watching porn once when I was a kid.
What?
My mom caught me watching porn once when I was a kid.
Oh.
Never have I ever kissed on the first date. Yeah. Never have I ever stalked an ex on social media. I love it.
I mean, I think the question should have been like, never have I not stalked an ex on social media.
Yeah. Never have I ever had a paranormal experience. Well, you've had a paranormal experience. Tell us. What was it?
Oh,
Listen, I'm also
no.
very scared, but let's be courageous. Okay, let's listen to it.
Yeah, it's like so basically my building was supposed to be haunted earlier on, and people used to.
Let's end the story.
Okay, cool.
Okay, tell. Okay, we'll be courageous. Jesus Christ.
Let's be
So-
strong. Chal. Come.
Basically, the ground floor of my building was a nursing home, and in a particular part of the nursing home is one of the rooms, like where a patient would whatever sleep after her surgery or or after her like what delivery of a baby and all. And a lot of them would report that they'd wake up in the middle of the night with a lady sitting on top of them and all that, and like that person wouldn't let them breathe and all. And I didn't know about this. So when I was in like the 6th grade once, I was sleeping in my mom's room. She was asleep, and I was like super overweight back then. And overweight people tend to have sleep paralysis experiences a lot. So sleep paralysis is when you wake up like in the middle of your sleep, but you can't move your body. So your breath is going on. Your eyes are registering what's happening, but you can't move your arms. You can't scream. Nothing. And sometimes that's combined with scary visuals.
Yeah.
So I didn't know about this haunting that had happened in the building. But I visualized like a lady on top of me, like a witch, and she sat there, and I couldn't. And I remember the face and all that really clearly. And I remember not being able to breathe and trying to shout, but my mom also couldn't hear me, and it went on for a while. It went on for so long that I just had to go. I had to endure it. Okay, and the creepier thing is that a year later, I I was watching something on National Geographic where it's the show about aliens and hauntings. And they said that it's a form of alien abduction. So aliens basically cause a projection of a lady to sit on top of you. And they had recreated a scene, and that scene was exactly what I saw a year prior. So when I saw that on National Geographic, that freaked me out more. That, oh shit, this is exactly what I saw. Like the same
And
face.
how long did you have to endure this?
In my head, it was something like at least half an hour, 45 minutes.
You know,
In my head,
actually, I'm very glad that you have given the story of this alien abduction, because that makes me feel a lot better. I swear to God. Yeah, I'm like, alien chalega. That's fine.
Yeah.
We will deal with him.
Baat kar lenge.
Yeah. Huh. This booth I don't want. Never have I ever kissed someone of the same gender. Never. Like never in a truth or dare also.
Like on
I was
the
actually just gonna come to that. Like in a truth or dare, only gone for it. What's the big deal?
It wasn't a dare. For me, it wasn't a dare. It was more like my truth.
See what you're doing there?
Ranveer, never.
No.
Okay. Never have I ever concealed a hickey. Guys, I'm loving this. Never have I ever. I must say. Never have I ever gone commando.
Of course, Renel. I was waiting for it.
Of course, he also drank.
Yeah.
Oh,
Last one. Never have I ever thought a friend's mom or dad was hot.
It's weird that I've actually found all my ex's moms usually really pretty. So
okay. We finally found the reason. Now there's a reason. There's a reason why these people are exes, because you were hitting on their mother. Okay.
Not all of them, but many of them.
And that's the reason that 12 or 13 of them.
I'm just scanning on the mom.
He actually only dated 6 girls because they're 12 because he was also dating their mothers at the same time.
That's true.
Thank you so much, guys. I would like to cleanse this this episode and my aura with a cross. Conversations that we've had. May God bless you. May God bless you. Okay. May God bless all of us. Okay. Yes.
Renal. She told me to say hi to Renal.
Just shut up. I will slap your face. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming on Access Allowed. I had a lot of fun. We had a great conversation, some fan questions, and a game. I loved it. I'm so glad we made it happen during this lockdown.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right. Towards the end of Access Allowed.
It felt like Shah Rukh, Kajol, and Karan Johar, if I may say.
I knew this will say something like this. I knew it. Okay, thank you.
You don't like this comparison, Renal?
I have no problem, but then I am also not interested in putting fire into the fuel. Okay. I have done one show, some 60 episodes of it, where the top comment was always, "Oh, Renal is what you get when you order Karan Johar on Amazon." And I want to tell you, I thought those memes of Karan Johar and Karan Johar Light with my face on it was funny in the beginning, but now I'm done with it.
Dude, that's fan love.
Yeah, I mean, it did feel like that in the beginning. It did feel like that in the beginning. But after about 30 of them, I'm done. Okay, guys. Okay, at the end of Access Allowed, we do something called the hashtag AA Virtual Hug, which is Access Allowed Virtual Hug. Come for a hug with your arms extended and we'll take a screen grab, okay? Okay, not like that. Like, yeah, like little more extend, Barka.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like that, yeah. Okay. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Ranveer. Shout out to Barka. And shout out to the ladies that sat on Ranveer.
Which one?
Oh, the bitch one. Love it. Oh, how funny, Barka. Well done. Bitch one. Did you get it? Stupid people on the comment section won't know, but okay. Okay, thank you so much, guys.
Thanks, Renal.
Bye.
Bye.